Mr. Pennicook, thank you again for accepting our invitation, Curaçao Chronicle.
Sure, my pleasure.
You've been here with us for 16 months now in Curaçao. And just what are your most remarkable achievements during this time?
Well, first of all, I must tell you that I'm very much enjoying being in Curaçao and working to increase the tourism business, generally speaking, and to make sure that the country continues to benefit from the proceeds from tourism. What do I consider my most remarkable achievement so far? I have been able to reorganize the way we do business to a certain extent, particularly the way we handle marketing and sales, which is the primary mission of the tourist board. We have now centralized our marketing globally in corporate office, and so we have a director of marketing here who oversees all our marketing activities across the globe. The people who are in the marketplace, the ones who used to be called sales and marketing managers, are now called regional managers because they have a responsibility for a region of the world, and they work more closely with the distribution system, tour operators, travel agents, airline companies, airline tour operators, OTAs, online travel agents and so on. Working closely with the distribution system therefore results in more bookings and more people coming directly to the destination. So that having been reorganized, we are seeing positive results in that we have the regional managers much more focused on their particular territory and focused on achieving certain targets. That's working very well. In addition to that, we have established, certainly in the North American market, and we intend to take it globally, a very strong travel agent education program by sending them 6 2-minute videos of Curaçao, because I found when I first got here that particularly in North America, we just were not known enough. We're best kept secret in certain parts of North America. And so we have done something about that, where with intensive PR, the advertising that we do, and the education that we're providing for travel agents in particular, we are becoming much more recognized. There's more awareness of the destinations, and we're literally seeing it in terms of more Americans booking and coming to the destination.
Okay, so you do feel like you are accomplishing what you set out to do when you started here in Curaçao?
Absolutely, because the master plan is what I was sort of given as the roadmap through which I must achieve the growth. And that master plan specifies that we needed to refocus our demand. In other words, we are to go into North America and generate more business from North America while maintaining our traditional markets. We've done exactly that. As a matter of fact, our biggest market, or most traditional market, the Netherlands, has not only been maintained, it has continued to grow. And at the same time, we are in fact growing North America.
Okay. And just as a side question to that, South America, how do you see that?
South America, we've also managed to replace the business that we lost with the fallout of Venezuela. As you may know, Venezuela was at one time very big to Curaçao, and due to different factors there, including the closure of the border last February, we're just seeing very little business from Venezuela at the moment. However, we did manage to keep South America flat last year because we had a 2-3% increase out of Brazil, and we had like a 30% increase out of Colombia. So we have managed to replace that Venezuelan business with other South American business.
Okay, and it sounds really positive, really good. How do you see 2020 for Curaçao, and how do you see the tourism industry growing, especially for the local people seeing the importance of that?
We have just reviewed a report which we get every month from a company that basically collects the information from all airlines around the world and see how are the forward bookings, where they're coming from, etc., etc. And it looks very good. As a matter of fact, we just got the numbers in for January, the first month of the year. We were up overall 3%, but there are certain markets that were up double digits, which is great. One of them being the United States, one being Colombia. And so we're looking forward to continued growth during the year. This report that I'm referring to did show us that there is, in fact, very strong growth into the next 3-4 months coming out of North America, coming out of the Netherlands specifically, and the Caribbean. And so we expect to continue to grow as the year goes by, and we have set ourselves some ambitious targets for 2020, and we certainly hope to achieve those. In terms of the local community, I'd like to say that there are more and more opportunities coming online because of this growth in tourism. There's not only growth in arrivals that's coming. I mean, I'm very excited about the fact that Marriott, which we had been talking about for some time, is now open and running. Dreams, the renovations have been done, and Dreams is now up and running. As a matter of fact, it's running very good occupancy already. And we just did a tour yesterday. A number of members of the team and myself, we went and we had a hard hat tour of Corendon, and we're very excited about that. That's opening in the spring, and that's also going to make things very different in terms of all the additional people that will be coming into Curaçao. That in itself is opening up a lot of opportunities for jobs and for things for the local population to do. And you know, it takes me to a point where we as an industry, and I'm referring now to Charter, ourselves, and others who are involved in the industry, we need to do a better job of getting the word out there about the varied opportunities that are going to be available in this industry, so that we can encourage people to get into the industry, to do the work in the industry. I'm hearing about a little bit of negativity, if you will, about there's difficulty finding people who want to serve in the industry. And I think we need to do a better job of communicating that in the hospitality industry, it is service with dignity. It is not servitude. And there's a big difference between the two, and we need to convince people that serving with dignity is in fact a very interesting job. And it is not only jobs that you serve people that are in the industry, but when you do serve people, you need to serve with dignity. You know, I'm reminded of a byline, a word that a famous hotel company put out all over the place, and they still have it as they train their people. And I'm referring to the Ritz-Carlton hotel chain. The Ritz-Carlton hotel chain, every employee understands when they work with the Ritz-Carlton that they are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. It's a subtle but very interesting difference. That is what makes you know that when you're working in the industry, even if you have a service job, it is not servitude. It is ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Mr. Pennicook, it looks like the tourism industry is going to be very positive in 2020 and the rest of the future of Curaçao. And hopefully, we wish you actually good luck as you continue to be here with us. You've done a great work. Do you have a message specifically for all those that are out there thinking, should I join the tourism industry as a career?
I would encourage everyone who is reading this, listening to this, watching this, just to, yes, give us a try. This industry has a lot of opportunities, and today in Curaçao, it is no secret that tourism is the future, because it is the economic pillar that is going to help this economy rise again to the levels that we want it to go. And there are, in fact, very, very good opportunities in this industry. So yes, I would encourage everyone who's willing and able to come in, get trained, and be a part of this, because the future looks very bright for tourism in Curaçao.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.